Can't teach what he has in him. It's something that's ingrained in him. He's been like that for his whole life, and you know, that's why you see something special every time you see him fight, every time you see him do an interview. You know, he's just a special person, and he's put on a special show.
Good shit.
We were excited about you and Floyd. Is that still happening, or is that?
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. You think I give that up?
Mike Tyson says he's feeling phenomenal physically, in top condition, and fully driven for the challenge ahead. He made it clear he's prepared and motivated to step in and face Floyd Mayweather Jr., confident in both his fitness and mindset.
It's me.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
You've been training?
Listen, I was wearing extra large. It looks like I'm wearing large now.
Looking good, man. Still looking.
Mike Tyson is deep into camp, methodically sharpening his skills and making steady improvements each day to stay focused and fight ready. The emphasis is on precision, conditioning, and maintaining peak form as he prepares for the challenge ahead.
Better and better every single day. His defense, his power, his speed, his endurance. Today he put everything together, the conditioning, everything that he needs to put a great show on.
Mike Tyson is unloading on the heavy bag with explosive force and crisp combinations, displaying serious intensity and endurance. Even at 59, his movements look sharp, controlled, and technically polished, proving the fire and discipline are still very much there.
Holy cow. 5. How you doing? Doing good. How you doing? Philly. It's my pleasure, brother. So.
During sparring, Mike Tyson even catches his trainer off guard, showcasing flashes of the same speed, power, and technical sharpness, delivered with full intensity. The performance doesn't just look solid, it feels reminiscent of his prime-level explosiveness.
Beautiful roll, Mike! Excellent, excellent.
Complete. Beautiful. Complete. There's nothing to say. You're complete.
Excited just enough. Beautiful roll, Mike. Excellent roll. Excellent defense, champ. This is the perfect head position. This we talk about it. 40 seconds.
You are winning the fight, so there's no reason for you to rush. We are winning the fight. All good for us.
Clean shot, Mike. Excellent. Nice left hook. Up.
We're done. The job is over. We're done.
4, 3, 2, 1, and time!
Oh, great work.
Mike Tyson is grinding through demanding dumbbell workouts, moving serious weight with controlled force and sharp focus. Each rep is deliberate, aimed at rebuilding strength and boosting endurance through disciplined, high-intensity training.
I give you money. You crazy?
Only 12. That's all we want. To the middle. 1, 2, 3.
A little slow on the way down.
4. There we go. 9. One more.
Slow.
10. No problem. Great set. Best set yet. Final round. Last one. Nice and strong. 30 times. Touch and go. 1, 2. Here we go. 3, 4. Nice. 5. Yes, sir. 6, 7.
Strong.
8. Strong. 9.
Got
this.
Let's go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go.
8,
Nice! One more! Get up! Nice work, Mike. Yes, sir. Great work.
Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. step into this exhibition with drastically different physical profiles, creating one of the most unusual matchups imaginable. Tyson carries the natural advantages of a lifelong heavyweight, size, mass, and raw strength developed over years competing at the sport's biggest division. Mayweather, by contrast, built his legacy at much lighter weights, topping out professionally at 154 pounds, which makes him considerably smaller even now. However, the dynamic isn't just about size. Mayweather holds an age advantage of more than a decade, which could translate into quicker reflexes, sharper mobility, and sustained stamina. It becomes a fascinating trade-off: power and mass versus speed and agility. Both men have openly admitted how unpredictable this encounter is. Tyson even called it something neither he nor the boxing world could have anticipated, suggesting it represents a shift toward a new era where the unexpected becomes the main event.
Top weight he fought at was 154 pounds. So Floyd, and he's still a smaller guy to this day. So I think you've got some advantages on both sides here. You've got Floyd, who is 11 years younger, but is, again, possibly given up something like 60 or 70 pounds here. And there's a reason we know there are weight classes in boxing. Now, there's already some trash talk here. So let me read you what Mike Tyson told us here. So he said, "This fight is something neither the world nor I ever thought would or could happen. However, boxing has entered a new era of the unpredictable, and this fight is as unpredictable as it gets. I still can't believe Floyd wants to really..."
Mike Tyson admitted he was surprised that Floyd Mayweather Jr. agreed to step into this kind of event, even mentioning the physical risks involved at their stage in life. Still, he acknowledged that the bout is officially on and moving forward. Mayweather, never short on confidence, framed the event as another opportunity to add to his legacy. He made it clear that every appearance he makes is meant to be memorable, reinforcing the significance of his unblemished 50-0 professional record. While labeled as an exhibition, the matchup carries undeniable intrigue. It's not just about two famous names, it's about contrasting dimensions. Tyson's raw power versus Mayweather's surgical precision. Add in the difference in size, style, and personal motivation, and the spectacle becomes more than a novelty. Even without official stakes, the collision of these two iconic champions guarantees attention. Exhibition or not, the anticipation is real, because when power meets precision, the boxing world watches.
Wants to do it, so it's signed and it's happening. I've been doing this for 30 years, and there hasn't been a single fighter that can tarnish my legacy. This is Floyd now, said Floyd Mayweather. You already know that if I am going to do something, it's going to be big and it's going to be legendary. I'm the best in the business of boxing. This exhibition will give the fans what they want. Now, that's what it is. It's an exhibition, but Floyd is unblemished. He has been perfect. 50 up, 50 down. But it's been some years since Floyd last fought. Of course, he last fought professionally against Conor McGregor in 2017. He has had some exhibition fights since, but he's fought Logan Paul. He's fought some guys.
Wade Plemons offered an honest take on the fight, highlighting not just what happened in the ring, but the bigger financial picture surrounding it. He suggested that Floyd Mayweather may currently be dealing with significant money-related issues. Reports, including coverage from Business Insider, have claimed that Mayweather is facing unpaid rent, several financial delinquencies, and debts that could total around $54 million. Although Mayweather's legal team strongly rejects any claims of financial trouble, the ongoing headlines have fueled speculation that these exhibition bouts might be driven by the need to generate substantial income. According to Plemons, the entire situation feels unfortunate. He expressed that it's disheartening to see a legendary figure like Floyd Mayweather Jr. potentially dealing with financial pressure after such a historic and successful career.
Batted up for Floyd, and now it's pretty apparent that not only is he doing these, bank robbery style exhibitions, but it looks like he absolutely needs to do it, which is very, very sad. Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Floyd Mayweather as an individual outside of the ring, but I never want to see athletes have their money mismanaged or mismanage their own money so badly that they go broke in retirement, and it looks like that's kind of what's happening. And here's a snippet from Business Insider because it made me want to pay for the entire article. Business Insider is reporting that Floyd Mayweather could be facing money trouble, citing an estimated $54 million in debt, property foreclosures, multiple lawsuits piling up. Mayweather's attorney strongly denies he's in any kind of financial distress, but the headlines aren't slowing down. $54 million alleged dollars in debt. So it makes sense why they would want to do this, and it's strictly for money. Let's be honest. This is a clear money grab, but this is going to be a
He admitted that while he's never been particularly supportive of Mayweather outside of boxing, his main concern centers on how the fighter's finances may have been handled over the years. From his perspective, this exhibition appears to be driven largely by financial incentives, describing it as more about securing a paycheck than proving anything competitively. Clemens also suggested that fans shouldn't expect a high-level, action-packed showdown. In his view, the event may lean more towards spectacle than serious competition, with much of the excitement possibly coming from the atmosphere and Tyson's ring walk rather than intense exchanges once the bell rings.
For a long time called Floyd a small little angry man or a small little scared man because he couldn't walk his kids to school by himself, mainly because Floyd had, he kind of disrespected Muhammad Ali, who was Mike Tyson's favorite fighter and one that he would never put himself above. But Mike's 60 years old, and if there was a time for Mike to get him and knock him out or whatever, it never would have happened because they were in completely different weight classes and XYZ. If you wanted to settle it outside of boxing, that's one thing, but now they're stepping into this exhibition. There's not going to be any weight classes, obviously, and there's not going to be really any winner to this, and I think we're all going to lose. I think us, the fans, are going to lose a big time because, again, I told you guys years ago that there is a certain brand of combat sports that does diminish fighters of the past, and it's the crossover scene. Listen, I'm a part of it. I've been a part of it for my entire existence.
Experts point out that the upcoming exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. isn't just about money. The rivalry between these two boxing icons has developed over decades, fueled by public exchanges and verbal jabs. Tyson has often criticized Mayweather for his perceived arrogance and relentless self-promotion, while Mayweather tends to downplay the influence of Tyson's era on the sport's history.
Now, they have a history of bad blood between the two. Well, more so on the part of Mike Tyson. He just simply does not like Floyd Mayweather. They went through some things. They used to be cool. They used to be friends. And Floyd Mayweather even fought on Mike Tyson's cards. But now they have a strained relationship. And now they're going to fight an exhibition bout. This was... I don't even know what to say about this, right? But why not Floyd versus Roy Jones Jr.?
This rivalry adds an extra layer of intrigue to the exhibition, turning it into more than just a showcase. It carries personal significance for both fighters. Analysts note that these long-standing tensions could shape their approach and mindset once they step into the ring. Even though the bout is officially classified as an exhibition, and both athletes are well past their competitive peaks, the competitive drive and underlying friction are still palpable, creating an unpredictable dynamic. The contrast in their fighting styles makes the matchup even more compelling. Tyson brings raw power and decades of heavyweight experience, while Mayweather relies on pinpoint accuracy, lightning-fast reflexes, and defensive mastery. When combined with the event's high-profile nature, this contrast ensures fans and commentators will analyze every punch, movement, and strategy closely. Ultimately, the fight attracts attention not just for entertainment, but for the story it tells. A clash between two of boxing's most legendary figures and the legacies they continue to carry.
Compatible as far as size goes. Roy is still bigger than Floyd, but as far as that goes, he still fought that made his name at 54, 60, 68, and 75, right? Now, he did go up to heavyweight, but they've been going back and forth. They've been jawing back and forth and going viral, going at each other. That would make more sense. I don't know where this came from and how this even came about, but we're going to get Floyd Mayweather in 2026 versus Iron Mike Tyson in the exhibition bout. Two legends, they're going to get their money. I guess Netflix is just looking to put out big money. I'm hearing that it's going to be on Netflix, right? It's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds and plays out. But this came out of nowhere. It's just...
Sean Porter shared his thoughts on the upcoming exhibition between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson. Pointing out the unusual challenges that make this matchup unpredictable, he suggested that while the fight could resemble a street-style showdown, it's harder to imagine how it would play out under standard boxing rules. Porter highlighted the significant age and size differences. Tyson, approaching 60, brings heavyweight strength and presence, whereas Mayweather, at 48, depends on his speed, precision, and technical expertise. He also noted the tension between the two legends. Unlike many of their previous opponents, they don't share mutual respect or friendship, which could lead to a highly unpredictable dynamic inside the ring.
For a street fight, it doesn't make sense for like a in the ring situation, and so it's kind of like, I guess for the sake of words, crazier things have happened, and then now you have to say, well, no, it doesn't get crazier than this.
You're not kidding, right? You know, obviously we watched Mike Shawn in November against Jake Paul. I think clearly those guys like each other. Floyd and Mike, not so much. Obviously, there's been some tension there over the years. Do you think they go in there, despite the fact that this is an exhibition fight? I mean, do they go in there and do they both try and take each other out?
I don't know what that fight looks like. And, you know, that kind of was my biggest apprehension with coming on with you guys today. It was like, how do you analyze what a fight between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather could look like, right? So then you think about when Floyd got in the ring with Big.
Porter also reflected on Tyson's previous bout with Jake Paul, noting that Tyson didn't engage in sufficient sparring beforehand. According to Porter, this impacted his timing and overall conditioning, which could be a concern for a fight against Mayweather. He stressed that to be fully ready, Tyson would need extensive sparring with quick, technically skilled opponents. Porter questioned whether Tyson, at his age, could consistently deliver the intensity and precision needed for such a matchup, pointing out that while the fight is undeniably captivating, it carries significant challenges in terms of age, preparation, and execution.
We already know, like we know now more than we've ever known before that the WWE is fake. It's kind of like acceptable, but it wouldn't be acceptable in a boxing ring. You know, it wouldn't be acceptable if there becomes some sort of weird antics and things like that. I mean, I guess I'll have to do what I did once before with Mike and Jake. And I'm gonna go on record for saying this doesn't happen.
You falls apart sometime before.
This doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know how you can make it make sense. I don't know how you can make this one make sense.
And to your point, they may have it, but if they have it, they haven't said it yet. There's no date for the fight, no location that's been announced. So,
right.
Yeah. Is it possible to break down or give?
Daniel Cormier shared his take on the upcoming exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., highlighting the striking differences in size and career trajectories. Cormier noted that Mayweather, who started his career around 130 pounds and later competed at 160 pounds, has always been a smaller fighter, making it hard to picture him going head-to-head with a heavyweight like Tyson in a conventional competitive setting. Despite these disparities, Cormier expressed respect for both legends, praising their achievements and the discipline they've maintained throughout their careers. He emphasized that analysts must offer honest evaluations, even when they admire the athletes personally. Beyond fighting styles, other factors, age, physical limits, long-standing personal history, and highly publicized financial and promotional narratives, make the matchup unpredictable. Cormier explained that the exhibition will likely be as much about strategy, pacing, and risk management as it is about landing a big punch. Fans can expect glimpses of their former prime, flashes of speed, bursts of power, interspersed with stretches dominated by caution, positioning, and showmanship.
Was fighting at 154, and he was severely undersized at 154. Floyd Mayweather was a guy that fought in the 130s to start his career and then fought up as high as 160 maybe. Floyd Mayweather was a small guy. He's now going to fight Mike Tyson, who is the heavyweight champion in the world. I respect these two men so great a degree that it's hard for me to almost make negative statements about them. But I think that our job as talking heads is to tell you the truth, regardless of how much you admire someone or the applause and adulation you have for them. You got to tell them the truth. I don't get this. I don't get this for the life of me because by all...
Daniel Cormier also questioned the reasoning behind the exhibition. He pointed out that Mike Tyson has successfully transitioned into business, built a stable life, and earned a substantial sum from his previous fight against Jake Paul. Likewise, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has managed his finances carefully, with no obvious need for additional income. Cormier noted that while many fighters continue competing past their prime for money, both Tyson and Mayweather appear financially secure, which makes their motivations more about personal challenge or entertainment than financial necessity. He suggested that, regardless of whether viewers see it as a smart legacy move or a high-profile payday, the fight provides a unique window into the two legends, how much of their old skills remain, how they handle risk, and how they approach the later stages of their storied careers. For fans, it promises drama, nostalgia, and a rare opportunity to witness two iconic athletes test different aspects of their abilities. It may not be a traditional competitive bout, but it marks a modern, memorable chapter in boxing history.
His life on track, has a great wife that helps him manage all those things, made a boatload of money to fight Jake Paul last year. It's not a money play. Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash. We see it a lot. These two don't seem to need the money. So I don't understand the need to do this. When talked about it, Mike Tyson said, I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it. So it's signed and it's happening. Hey, when Mike fought Jake...
He noted that Tyson has his life well organized, supported by his family, and has already earned a substantial payday from his fight with Jake Paul. According to him, this isn't about money. He also mentioned Mayweather, recalling a recent clip where Floyd discussed keeping his wealth secure, even storing large sums in unconventional ways. Both athletes appear financially comfortable, unlike many champions who continue fighting past their prime for cash. He added that the motivation behind this exhibition is puzzling since neither seems driven by financial need. Tyson himself reportedly acknowledged the risks, suggesting that stepping into the ring at this stage could be harmful, yet he's still committed. With the bout officially signed and underway, fans can expect a spectacle that's as much about legacy and entertainment as it is about competition.